Well, guys, I gotta say, unfortunately, I was disappointed in this one. I thought, I thought with Slundy picking the game out, everything would go okay. He seems to have pretty good tastes. He seems like a pretty good guy overall. Unfortunately, I don't know. I didn't really enjoy this game. I think if I wasn't recording it, I wouldn't have finished it. I would have just looked up the rest of the story on a wiki or something like that and kind of read a plot summary instead. Because just in general, the game wasn't good. Like, it wasn't fun to play. The puzzles weren't very engaging. It didn't do that good of a job of setting up an atmosphere of horror or being really scary. Like, they kept resorting to jump scares and crap, and that stuff's like, it's like, I've said it before, but it feels like, makes me feel like I'm playing some flash game in Newgrounds where some 15-year-old made the first game and like, oh, scary, I need something to be scary. What should I do to make stuff scary? I know, I'll just flash images on the screen and make really loud noises and it'll be scary. Like, that's not scary, like, that's pathetic. It's fucking pathetic. So, there was that, and whereas with Walking Dead, I said the gameplay was crap, but the story was really good, so it was worth playing it for the story, at the very least. This game, the story was also not good, as far as as far as I'm concerned, because they told it very poorly. They didn't really do much of a job of fleshing out Mandus at all. Like, I know the story. He was a butcher. He wanted to automate the butchery process and the meat preparation process, but nobody would help him. So he kind of went into despair, and then he started getting rich anyway somehow. And then he was like, "Oh, now I really like the Mayans now, so I'm gonna go there." And when he goes there, he finds an orb that he tries to use, and it cracks in half, so it makes him insane and sick. So he takes the machine that he wanted to make, and the orb shows him the future and shows him all the wars that are going to happen. And shows him that his sons are going to die in one of these wars. So in order to save his sons and humanity from all these wars, he decides to kill them all and use their bodies as a sacrifice to the machine to summon a death god to destroy the earth. So the plan to save humanity from war is to just have a rampaging army of pigmen come up and rip them to pieces and violate them, because that's far better than war, I guess. I don't know. And I guess you can pull oh, he was crazy, it probably made sense to him. No, that's bullshit. Just using crazy as an excuse to do whatever you want is stupid. That's the kind of thing the guy in your D&D group would do that nobody liked. He would pick chaotic neutral and say, "Oh, I can do anything I want to because ha ha ha, random is funny." No. That's not what insanity is. That's not what being crazy is. So, on top of the story just not being good, like I said, they didn't tell it very well. They used overly obscure metaphors and imagery in the text documents to try and paint a picture, and they were so obscure and vague about it that they didn't end up telling anything. And that's why I had to go to a wiki to explain what the hell happened. What the hell happened in the game. On top of that, the few scary moments I would have gotten from the game was being chased with the pigs, but then at the end I realized even the biggest and baddest of the pigs can hit you multiple times without you dying, and you can just run away from them. So there was never any danger at any point in the game ever. It's just sad. Like, the first game really painted the picture of what your character was like, what happened to make him become the man that he wanted to forget. And it was all because he was trying to save himself by sacrificing people. In doing so, he became a monster that he didn't want to save anymore. I mean, and then you got all the stuff with Alexander, of course, too. But that was like the main character. And then for Mandus, it was just, oh, I was a butcher and I went crazy and wanted to turn people into pig monsters to prevent World War I and II. Like, yeah, it's just stupid. I didn't care at all. I didn't care at all. After I read it, I was like, this is pathetic. It's a horrible story. It was horribly told. And the gameplay was kind of crap. So, there you go. That's my verdict on it. So, with this experience out of the way, I think I've given up on letting pan-dimensional beings make my Let's Play choices for me. So instead, I think I'll be choosing for myself. I think I know myself fairly well. And I will see you all on the other side of the looking glass.